Hello everyone, I'm Bishi, and today we are playing Like a Dragon Ishin. Most likely focusing on side stuff today. We got into the last chapter yesterday. We are super duper close to the end of the game, which means it is now time to finish all the sub-stories and cook all the dishes and be best friends with Haruka and a bunch of other stuff. Upgrade my sword, things like that. Yeah, the side quest completion stream, trademarked, yes. Indeed. That is what we'll be focusing on today. Also cooking Ryoma stream, yes. I feel like... I don't think it would take an entire stream, but I feel like it would take long enough that I could title an entire stream just that, and then focus on that from the beginning of the stream and just see how long it takes to complete all the dishes. So I don't know. I might save it for next time. I might save that for next week, and then I'll just title it Cooking Ryoma Stream. But yeah, I think I'll focus firstly on sub-stories today. And then probably working on maxing out Haruka's meter. I have a bunch of other stuff written down too. Here we are in the last chapter of the game. We are not going to be finishing it today. I can 99% certainty assure y'all that's not happening today. I will let y'all know when we're finishing the game. But we have many things to do. I believe we can change the time of day. We can go around and doing whatever. So firstly, I got to equip my sub-story hat so I can see everything. And, whoops, let me see. I can't remember how to play. Okay, here we go. If there is anything popping up. So not here. But there is like a final sub-story that's supposed to be available now. And it could be like over there. It could be over here. Which we can still look for. But I do kind of want to get finished with this one, which requires all the memoirs and stuff. So let's go around and find all the memoirs. I know, very exciting. I still have my notes from last time when my camera turned off while I was researching, and I didn't realize the camera was off for like 5 minutes. I counted. I watched the stream back. It was like 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Memoirs. All right. So, I have to max friendship with the trash man in Mukurogai to get one of them. There's a sub-story I haven't done that unlocks another one. I believe I was looking up the housewife one. Yes, I can do that one. Alright, so there should be something over here. And plot is over there, but it's fine. We went over there yesterday, so... this way. And they will take us to Mibu. Who knows, maybe the sub-story's there. Okay. And I love this walkthrough. It has pictures of where all the memoirs are. Yeah, so it's supposed to be, like, literally, probably this one right here. Let's see. Diary of a Housewife, so that one's done. And then we'll keep looking. Check the sub-story list to see where the final ones should be. Oh yeah, it might be in other. But I'll just do the memoirs, and then I'll check. I'll see where they are. But thank you for the tip. Marvelous segue, yes, thank you. Speaking of snacks, here's someone who isn't rich, but is delicious. I saw this clip of someone playing the Street Fighter 6 beta, and the two characters that were fighting had their idle animations aligned perfectly, so it looked like they were kissing, and it reminded me of the Totally Canon makeout scene from Ishin. Just wanted to share that. Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, the Totally Canon, makeout scene? Yeah, I took a screenshot from that, you know, just so I could show people, you know. I mean, it's such a touching scene. So beautiful. you know, I think SEGA is so brave for including this kiss after the Akiyama and Ryuji kiss. I mean, it really... when I posted this screenshot to Twitter, someone replied and said, oh, what exactly did they say? They said something basically like, I found the Ryoma Okita kiss kind of redundant after the Ryuji Akiyama kiss. It was derivative, you know? They said something like that. It was so funny. Oh my god. Proof, they kissed, yes. It's 100% canon. If anyone ever tells you that Kazumaji or Okita Ryoma isn't canon, you just show them this picture. This is your proof right here. It's concrete, 100% real, authentic. Okay? Would I lie? When you said housewife, I didn't realize the memoir was called that, and I thought you were referring to Ryoma in that substory. Well, what's funny is that that memoir gets unlocked by doing that substory, which I think is hilarious. It's perfect. They both deserve the spotlight. All men should kiss if they want to. Yeah, if they want to. Yeah, they said the Okita Ryoma kiss was derivative of the Akiyama Ryuji kiss, but with their Ishin names. Yeah, I can't remember their names, but... Oh my god. Okay, so there's that one. Let's see. What's next? There's an assassin one. You know how to spell assassin? You just say ass. In. How you spell it. Oh, this one's gonna be in Mukurogai. See, I wish they did it by region. Okay, so that one's in Mukurogai. And Mukurogai. And then the incident. This is in Rakunai. Stations. Outside the gambling den. Yeah. Oh, this one's right outside the barracks. So I could probably go grab that real quick. Since we're already in Mibu. Let's go ahead and just go do that. Okay. I probably ran past this memoir a billion times. It's this one. Yeah. Abandoned Journal of a Shinsengumi Trooper. It's just been sitting there. Since chapter 5, apparently. I just stopped picking things up. I was like, it's just gonna be another lotto ticket, you know? I'm sick of it. Okay, so... Count from Tosa. Go. This is gonna be also in Rakunai. C is also in... No, it's in Rakugai. Almost done. Schoolhouse. Okay. A lot of these are just in the main area. Merchant. It's in Rakugai. Okay. Last one. This one is in Gyeong. Okay. Got it. So let's go to... I guess let's go grab all the ones in Rakunai and Rakugai, since they're all kind of near each other. Alright. We've got it. We've got it. The most difficult ones to get is one of them. I have to do a sub-story, actually, so I'm missing something. And one of them I have to max out a friendship. That one's gonna be tough. It's gonna take a minute. I just have to give him a bunch of stuff. A bunch of trash. He's the trash man. I guess let's start in Rakunai. I think so. But no one's talking about the Mire and Yuki kiss. Darn it! Let me just try this one. Is that one? No. Lotto ticket. I only remember Akiyama's called Katsura because of Gintama. Oh my god. See, when you say Katsura, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Akiyama's name, but I can't think of it. Oh, Saigo. I used to remember Saigo, but now I can't. We should put that, the spotlight on the totally canon makeout scene between Miss Tatsu and Hana-chan. Y'all are giving me new ship ideas. Miss Tatsu and Hana. Where is this for purely scientific purposes? Oh my god. You know, that's the thing, right? I feel we don't talk enough about, like, the lesbian ships. We're always talking about, like, the gay men ships, and I love them, but, like, I legitimately, like, 100% authentically feel that Sayako and Seung-hee from Yakuza 7 should be together. Like, that is probably my favorite lesbian ship from that game. Just, yes. Yes. Okay, hold on. I gotta focus on where I'm going. The source is my brain. Okay. So we have one at the gambling den. Okay. The schoolhouse, which... Oh, where was that? Let me look at the map. Let me see. Okay, so this one is actually... I actually passed it. There's one that's like right here. Let's go grab that one. Oh, I see it. Right here. We got the incident. We got the gambling den. The one from Tosa. This one, oh, is in the other corner across from here. Super easy. We're looking for that sub-story. I'm pretty sure you need a certain amount of memoirs talked about with Bacchus. So maybe do that once you get all the ones you can. Yes, that's my plan. Okay, we got an account from Tosa. We are almost done. Man who crossed the sea. This one is in an interesting spot. Like in this little corner right here? No, right here. So there's one right here and right here. We'll go grab both of those. And then voyage. One is... Let's see, right here. Can't put anything there though. Okay. So it's right in this little L right here. That's the schoolhouse one. And then the merchant. The merchant one is like down here. So let's do that. Okay. So let's go for this one first. Saiko and Seung-hee are canon. No discussion. Robbed of the Saiko Seung-hee chemistry. I love seeing fan art of them together. I love it. And I just love Seung-hee. I love both the characters, honestly, but I did cosplay Seung-hee. I love her so much. Okay, so that was the schoolhouse one. And then we've got these two. Getting these done. Alright. There's a couple. There should be one. Yep. That's the one who crossed the sea. And then there's another one. I think like right here. Yeah. Observations. Okay. And then the merchant one. Yeah, the merchant one's gonna be like all the way over there. They just squeeze on by you there. What is the word that everybody here says when they accidentally bump into someone? Because I feel like there's regional differences. So like in the US, someone from the north versus someone from the south might say something different. You know what I mean? But like the first thing that comes out of your mouth when you bump into somebody. I'm just curious. I feel like mine is oop or skill issue. Okay. Thank you for your very real, legitimate response. Oh my god. Can you imagine? You bump into somebody and you tell them it's a skill issue. Where's the hey, I'm walking here joke? Oh my god. Oh, I'm not finding this one. It's somewhere around here. There's something right here? I don't think it's this far. Pretty off base. No. Okay, let me look exactly where it is. It was somewhere around there. Maybe it's like over there or something. Let me see. That one is the merchant. It is. Oh, where that sub-story was. Okay. I guess I didn't look. I thought I would have seen it. Oops, sorry. Yes, even when I bump into a thing, it's just the instinct, right? Yeah, I think that's basically what I say. Something like, oop, or, oh, sorry. Something like that. But I think the very first thing that I say is like, oh, or oop. I don't see it. Maybe I already have it? Hey, friendo. What are you in the market for? Oh, I forget he sells weapons, too. Deals off. Okay. Maybe I already have it. Let's just hope I have it. Make sure. Yeah, once you deliver the tomatoes to the mysterious merchant, the memoir will appear in the general area around where it happened. I didn't see it. I must have already gotten it and didn't realize. Okay. Just gonna put question marks for now. So then we have 2 in Mukurogai. We have 1 in Gion we can just go get now. So let's go to Gion. We can take a palanquin. Yes. I always forget they have 1 in Gion. You can check the ones you have in the menu. Okay. I mean, I must have it because it wasn't there on the ground, so... Okay. Let's go to Gion. And then the last 2 will be in... well, not the last 2, but the next 2 we can get are in Mukurogai. Oh, I actually didn't look at where exactly it was here. Hold on. See, this one is the row house. Oops, sorry. That's me. That was me. It's going to be... Actually, I just passed it. It's this one. I love those lanterns on the ground. Okay, there's that. Now, I'm just gonna assume I have that other one. Okay. Let's go to wherever we can go that's closest. I think this is close. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then let me get rid of these. Okay, we're good. So, me and Ruuuvo is working on, our Ishin costumes. And, we had bought this fabric for the Hayori, so like the blue Hayori he's wearing. But, we weren't in love with the fabric, and we just so happened to have some other blue fabric lying around, so we might actually be able to return that other fabric and use, the new one. I mean, the old one. Just from a previous costume we haven't done yet. We might be able to do that. So might save some money. We'll see. Oh, we're not doing any story today. So you might be okay, Anna. You might be okay. I'm not doing any plot. But if you want to be safe, I totally understand. No worries. No story. Yeah, we got as far as we could yesterday, and now I'm just focusing on, like, sub-stories and stuff. So if you still want to head out, no worries. Just let me know. No worries at all. Yeah, welcome in, Anna. Howdy, howdy. So excited to see you. I know. We gotta talk more about the plans and stuff. I will DM you later. Let's see. I know one memoir is time of day exclusive. Oh, maybe that's the one I was looking for. Okay, let me grab this one. And then I'll check and see if I don't already have that one then. In that case. Okay, wait, this one? Right now I'm going around collecting memoirs because it's part of a sub-story. And it unlocks a sub-story, so. This one is over here. Over here? Maybe it's on the other side. Oh, this one? Assassin's Plot. Okay, there we go. So we only have 2 left, and then 1 will unlock when I do a sub-story, so. Okay. Don't look at the summary. Avert your eyes from the menu screen. Okay, I am looking in, I believe, diligence records? Adventure? Man of goodness. Man of greatness. Man of renown. Man of justice. Taxman. Okay, so I don't think it's in there. Let me see. Oh, let's see. The one which is locked is near the temple you first meet Date at. Wakamatsu Archives. Oh, thank you. Oh. Memoirs. Interesting. Okay, I haven't seen this before. So this one is regarding a certain merchant. Let me just make sure I have it. Regarding... Okay, so I probably need to make it daytime. Has Anna seen the Kazumaji kissing scene yet? Is it spoilery? Oh no, don't spoil the 2-hour makeout scene. This sounds spoils. No spoil. Oh my god. Okay, listen. I posted the picture on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it though. I I took a picture of Okita and Ryoma, and I posed Ryoma in such a way that it makes it look like they're kissing. It's not part of the story or anything, but I took a screenshot of it, if you want to see it. But I also put it on Twitter. You're back, gotta go to Twitter. Yeah, you can easily go see it there. I'm scared to go through the screenshots because I don't know if there's anything spoilery in that, in my album, so it's probably better if you just go to Twitter. Totally can, trust me, yeah. Oh no, I spoiled it! Oh, how could you? Alright, well we're already in Mukurogai, so let me get these other two memoirs. It's my head canon. It's my heart canon! I believe it with my heart that it's real! Now leave me alone. Okay, Trash Man! Let me see. What do I have that I do not want? I'm keeping the pill bug. That's my lucky pill bug. It's canon in the chat. It's canon in the Bishiverse. The Bishiverse. I love that. I could give him vegetables. Let me give him the out-of-season plum, because it's not really good to use for anything. Yeah, and I literally found it on the ground. So it's fine. You really want something like that? Of course. We are gonna get there. So the only thing with this is I have to, like, leave and come back a lot. But at least if I do it this way, it's free. Oh no, I spoiled the 24-hour kissing scene. 24 hours. 24 hours. He's not back yet? Oh, this is gonna take a minute. What is the fastest way? I was so sure that would work. Well, maybe it's not about leaving the area, but going into a building. So I do have... What is it? The Coliseum? Isn't that right here? Yeah. Okay. See if this works. Which I do want to come back here, actually. I want to try out some of the Coliseum stuff. Especially once I get my best weapon. And he's back. Okay, so that's what we gotta do. We gotta go in and out of the building. I will try to do this as quick as I can. Let's see. Yeah, you can have the plums. Speeding through. Speed. Precursor to 24-hour Cinderella. 24-hour makeout Cinderella. By the way, so excited for Spider-Verse. Yes, yes! I loved the first one. I love the animation. You know? It's so cool how they did that. Hey, Dancy, welcome in. Also hyped for Spider-Verse, but scared for my boy Ben. Also, hello, y'all. Welcome in. Howdy. I am giving trash to the trash man. So I can get a memoir, and so I can finish a sub-story. It's a long story. What do I have that I do not want to have? Skipped over the plums. I have more plums. Okay. Take all the plums. OMG, I love it. Okay, you found it. You found it. Perfect. They are smooching. I know. I had to get the angle perfect. It's like an obstacle illusion. It's so funny. Because, like... oh, let me just demonstrate. Okay. So I had Okita right in front of him. And I got as close as I could. And I even had Okita kind of, like, stumble a little bit. Because when you run into people, they, like, kind of move. So he was leaning forward. And so then I had Ryoma do the pointing pose. This one. And then they were still like a foot apart, you know? Like if you're looking from here, like they're not touching at all. But then like somehow I like went up and like at an angle, and then it somehow made them look like they were touching. It was so funny. It was so funny. Because if you just moved slightly, they wouldn't be kissing anymore, but... Oh my god. I'm so proud of myself for capturing that. One of my proudest stream moments. Oh, and then it blew up a little bit on Twitter too, which I wasn't expecting, honestly. I posted it because I enjoyed it. I wanted to share it. And it got like almost 700 likes. It was crazy. It was wild. Yeah, obstacle illusion. I don't know what I said. I also say pizza, okay? This is established. I say things wrong all the time. Especially when I'm excited. Trains in the forest, exactly. Exactly. Choo-choo, you know? What Yokoyama intended to be done with photo mode. Mm-hmm. You're damn right! More trash for the trash man. Have a plum. I don't know how many more I have, but... Have to see if anyone's up for watching it so I can see it with my friends. I would love that. Oh yes, to see it in the theater. Ruuuvo, do you remember if we saw Spider-Verse in the theater or if we streamed it? I don't remember. Don't forget the gold rubber machine. We have a quote, I think, of all my missayings of that. I don't know what number, though. I heard obstacle illusion. Well, that was an auditory hallucination. That was an auditory illusion. Oh, I don't know what I said. It's okay. I mean, I don't know. I might have said that. Honestly, like, especially when I'm excitedly ranting about something or rambling, I kind of like slur words or like I'll mix them together or say something approximately but not quite correct, and I just go with it because if I corrected it every time, it would just, oh god. You do that all the time too. Yeah, I mean, it's like, as long as people understand what I'm saying, it's kind of like, it's fine. And then I worry about my subtitles because, you know, for those to be accurate, you have to speak really clearly. And I don't do that all the time. So I worry what it says I'm saying, but, you know. It's the best I can do. Oh, am I out of the plum? I am. Okay. What can I use instead? A crystal? No. You can't have my crystal. Probably just a vegetable. Just so I can get this done fast. Because I could go collect free stuff, but, like, it's gonna take too long. So let me just give him... What do I have a lot of? I don't remember. I wish it would tell me right now how much I have. Potato. Let's just give him potatoes. Here you go. The gold Ruuuvo bishiness. Bishines? Oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't know something was happening. I wish I could remember what you misspoke the other day that made me lose it. It'll come to me later. Oh yes, there was something... Oh god, what did I say? I remember the moment, but I don't know what I said. What was it? It was... You were dying. You were dying. Oh god, I don't know. I hope you remember. I can't. Out of the two of us, I think you're more likely to remember it. We were in the kitchen talking. I remember that, if that helps you remember. I love that we remember a bunch of examples of Bishi obliterating words. This is how we show appreciation. Yep. Yep. I sometimes start typing and end up merging the first couple of words together. Yup, yup. A lot of the times I will do that, but like speaking. It's so weird. Like, I'll have kind of what I want to say in my mind already, and I'll combine two of the words in the phrase to just sound like nonsense, and then I have to correct that because that doesn't make any sense. Or I'll just literally, I'll be in the middle of a sentence, but I'll glance at chat, or I'll glance at like my Google tab, and I'll start saying what I'm looking at with my eyes instead of what I'm trying to say from my brain. So I have to like look away and not look at any text, or else I'll get confused. Yeah. The gold booba machine. Yeah, exactly. One of my objections got semi-popular on Tumblr, so I get why yours blew up too. Yep, yep. Also, did I say welcome in, Fox? Did I say welcome? It's one of those things. I see a message or I notice somebody in chat and then I say it in my head, but I don't always say it out loud. I hope I said hello. Oh gosh. Let me see. Where did I leave off? We were making dinner and you asked me something, but you did that thing where you made an approximation of the name of something. I can't remember. Man, it was really funny. Darn it. I do that too, and I do that too when speaking. I'll stumble over words when I'm tired, or I'll speak too fast and people don't understand me. Yeah, I have an issue with talking too fast, because I have a lot on my mind to say. And so it just comes out way too quickly, and then I just garble it together, and then it takes longer to say it anyway, you know? I have to force myself to slow down. Yeah, most of the time when I'm streaming, I just do what I do. But if I'm trying to really get a point across and be understood, especially if it's maybe like a more serious conversation, I like really have to try to make myself slow down so I talk more clearly. And sometimes I'll be conscious of how fast I'm talking and be like, oh, I should probably stop. But I have to be like conscious of it. Otherwise, I'm just going, you know? Hooray, neurodivergent. Yep. And that's exactly why. I get mental buffering moments like those as well. They're amusing to everyone else, at least. The ADHD makes it fun some days, too. Yup. Just the... You just kind of have, like, a little buffering symbol. Oh, my God. Animation. Okay, so we're giving trash to the trash man. And he started saying something to me, and I was just speedrun skipping the dialogue because I didn't know he was going to say something different, so... Really? Like what? Well, recently there's been, like... talismans? And this doll. A doll with hair that grows. That sounds strange. I swear, boss man, ever since that doll came into my possession, my whole body just feels sluggish. You want to see it? No, that's okay. Boss man, you're not scared, are you? Don't be ridiculous. Of course. Well, come back again whenever you've got more to spare. I'm almost done with him. Fishy jinxing stream by mentioning buffering. Oh, don't. No, you'd be jinxing me. You're doing the jinxing right now. If something happens now, it's your fault. I'm blaming PC Man for my PC problem. I did do some other fixes last night, though. Speaking of that, we'll see. As soon as it gets, like, 2 hours and 50 minutes, I'm gonna just be staring at the stream, like... We'll see. Oh, boss man. Long time no see. You don't look so good. Tell it to you straight, boss man. I'm burning up. My whole body feels like death. What should we do? When did this start? I haven't felt right for a while now. But, well, things really took a turn around the time I got rid of that doll. What? The doll that you said had growing hair? It was tough trying to find a buyer for that creepy little thing. Now that I think about it, yeah, that's when my health started to go. I was working so hard, had no time to eat. This couldn't really be because of a doll, could it? No way. I'm, feeling kinda cold, boss man. Chills? They say that's a common reaction to the occult. Listen, I think you might be cursed. Cursed? Jinkies! Yeah. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that doll might have cursed you somehow. If things really did get that much worse after you got rid of it, that can't be a coincidence. We should find a way to put the doll to rest. What did you sell it to? Well, it was after I burnt it.
Nani?
Wait, what do you mean you burnt it? I told you, nobody would touch the thing. Can always count on ash collectors, though. Damn, now there's no way to appease its soul. Alright. Our only option is purification. What do you mean, purification? Why does Ryoma know so much about this? Is he a fan of, like, the occult stuff? Don't worry. I know a Shinto priest. You can have him perform a rite to cleanse you. But, boss man, I'm only a little feverish. Look, my nose is running. It's obviously just... Stop talking and save your strength. I'll be back as soon as I can. He really believes in this. That priest should be in the shrine in Rakunai. Oh my god. He's a ghost buster. Ash collectors? I guess nobody wanted to buy the doll, so he just turned it into ash and by burning it, and then just sold it to somebody who needs ash to do stuff. I can't recall off the top of my head what they would need ash for in this time period, but yeah. That's why I love the logs from Lost Judgment. If I accidentally skipped a line, I can go back and see it. Oh, yeah. I wonder if you can do that. No? Maybe not. Oh, it's used in soap, candles, and all kinds of good things. Oh, I didn't even know that. That happens at 12. No worries. I know, like, I'm like, oh. On the dot. Which, you know, that does tell me something about it. But anyway, I'm figuring that out on my own. Oh, God. Okay. Saito-san, what's wrong? Why do you look so panicked? I need to know if you can perform an exorcism. Yeah? Exorcism? What? Have you been cursed or something? Let me explain what happened. Let me spin you a yarn. Yeah, that's something. It's a curse, all right. No doubt. Do you really think so? I'm still a bit skeptical. You're the one going all in on this. Trust me, I'm a priest. I've seen similar symptoms many times, and I've helped the victims many times as well. Breaking a curse can be nearly impossible, but since it's you, Saito-san, I'll do everything I can to help. Lead me there. My soul will be eternally in your debt. Oh, God. Yeah, I think he's just sick. Hey, I've brought the priest. You're going to be fine. What he needs is a doctor. Boss, man. He's in severe spiritual turmoil. This is quite a powerful curse. Please, I'm counting on you. Leave it to me. Let's begin. Gods, we beseech you to relieve this man of the malediction which wrecks his body.
Ishin.
Like minds,
Ishin.
bring about abundant faith. Ryoma's face. This is the same face that Kiryu made in it was Zero or Kiwami in a particular sub-story where the guy was trying to get a bunch of plushies for his girlfriend that calls him daddy. That is what I remember. This is the same face he made. This is his classic, disgusted, creeped out face. I love it. He's going to be okay. The curse is broken. Definitely.
Nani?
Really? You're sure it'd work? Without question. 'Tis precisely as the gods will. It still hurts. He doesn't seem better. Huh. Now that you mention it, could it be that this curse exceeds my ability? Damn, how strong was that haunted doll? This situation seems dire indeed. It feels so hot. Wait a moment. Fever, coughing, sneezing, runny nose, fatigue. Perhaps this is no curse at all. Achoo! Priest man's medicine worked like a charm. So, all this time, he just had a regular cold? Why did you make me think you were cursed? Honestly. You're the one that thought he was cursed! Why are you looking at me like that? Water under the bridge, boss man. You saved me in the end either way. Not only have you supplied me with great unnecessaries, I might have keeled over if you hadn't been there for me. You're amazing. Come on. I didn't do that much. I'll say, I was the one who got him the medicine. Well, if you guys will excuse me, I need some bed rest. Anytime you got more trash for me, boss man, you know where to find me. See you later. Gotta love him being a little bit dummy. Yes, yes. Glad it all worked out. Guess there's no need to be afraid of dolls. Or is there? Okay. I believe it's this one. Yes. Yes! And then we need the merchant one. So let's turn it to daytime. And hopefully it's there. Let's... yeah, this will be faster. Okay. Alright, alright. Looking at the camera like an office character. Yup. I do that on stream sometimes too. I don't know if everyone notices, but I do it anyway. I'll be like, there'll be a cutscene or something, and I'll just look at the camera like... It's weird, like, I don't really look at the camera too much. Like, I feel like I look more at chat. Like, right now, I'm looking at chat, you know? I don't naturally, like, stare into the camera. I probably should, as a streamer, but it's almost the same feeling as looking in someone's eyes. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm looking into whoever's watching's eyes when I do this. And I don't like to look in people's eyes. So the camera is now eyes to me. Oh. Okay. Rest until noon. It's not a Yakuza game if Kiryu doesn't make a disgusted face and question his life choices. Exactly. Exactly. Me locking eyes with you, like... like, I'll do it for jokes and stuff, but I don't, like, address the camera directly. All the time. I notice, and I look at it like we're in the same room, just being like... oh my gosh. Oh, oh. We are going... right here. We might not notice, but we feel it. Just a feeling. I don't know if I would want soap made from cursed ashes of a creepy doll, right? I would not enjoy that. Okay. This one. Looking at streamers who look straight into the camera lens is not an enjoyable thing for me most days. And yeah, it kind of made me wonder too, like, I wonder if people don't like when people in videos do that, when they look right in the camera. I mean, I think technically, like, it's better to look into the camera, because that way people feel like you're talking to them, but also, maybe that advice is from neurotypical people. I don't know. But at least for me, personally, it feels like I'm looking into people's eyes, and I don't like it, except for when it's silly. I'm glad that other people can identify with that. The neurodivergent experience. Man, I shot him and then stabbed him in the same place. I always fight these guys because they are supposed to drop good money. It's not that much, but hey. 4,000 mon, you know. And you get items and stuff. Okay, please be there. It's not here. Once you deliver the tomatoes for Substory 27, the memoir will appear in the area where it took place. Okay, so maybe... it seems like it's, like, right here. But I don't see anything. That's so weird. And I didn't see it in the list. I don't see it anywhere. I'm mean, we can just go give him all the memoirs we have for now and just see what happens. I guess. Because I don't see it. That is odd. That's why I was like, oh, I must have it already. This is just water, right? I don't know. I do not know. Alright. Oh, I once had one disappear on me, and I had to restart the game for it to show up. Oh, darn. Okay. If it gets in the way, we can try that. But I'll just keep going for now and see what we can do. We need the more you know meme, but instead it says neurodivergent. Yep. Neurodivergent. I remember this movie, a Marvel, where Wanda looks at the camera for under 2 seconds, and I couldn't watch that scene again. It was a force I couldn't fight. Oh, wow. I feel more comfortable having my camera off during Zoom calls because I don't like people actively looking at me. But if it's a streamer, I know they're looking at their camera and not my pajama-clad butt on my bed. The one perk to always having always had vision problems is the whole eye contact thing has never bothered me, so I can't tell most of the time one way or another. I get why it makes others uncomfortable, but I always thought it was stupid anyways, and I'm just over here doing my best to look at someone's face or general direction when they talk. I see, yeah. But yeah, like, as a neurodivergent person, it's kind of, like, physically uncomfortable to look in someone's eyes. And of course, in at least, you know, American society, it is socially expected for you to look in someone's eyes when you're talking to them. Otherwise, you're seen as you're not paying attention or you're being disrespectful, etc. And that is also a cultural thing. There are cultures where eye contact is seen as rude. But anyway, here, growing up, you know, you're supposed to be looking in people's eyes. And it's physically uncomfortable. And now, you know, when you're, you know, masking, which is trying to be socially acceptable and forcing yourself to act a different way than what's natural, right, to yourself. A lot of people identify with this, but, like, you'll be looking in their eyes, and you're focusing so much on seeming socially acceptable and staring at their eyes that you are thinking in your head, like, am I staring too much? Am I looking in the wrong place? Does it look like I'm just staring at them, or does it look like I'm actually listening to them? Okay, so I should probably look at their eyes for 5 seconds and then look away to glance over there and then look back at their eyes so they know I'm still paying attention, but I don't want to seem like I'm staring. It's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But yeah, it is dumb. Like, it's dumb that we have to do that. You know? That's the unfortunate part, is, like, it's socially required, socially, expected of you. Whereas, like I said, in some cultures, you're not supposed to do that. So you'd probably, you know, fare a little bit better in a culture where you don't have to do that, you know? But anyway, you're thinking too much about the masking, as opposed to actually hearing what they say. So really, if you want, you know, a neurodivergent person to hear what you're saying and process it and internalize it, you should allow them not to have to stare in your eyes and instead, you know, have something to fidget with or be able to look down at their hands. I hear better when I am doing that as opposed to, like, focusing on looking at someone. And I mean, there's going to be situations where you can't do that, right? Like if you're in an interview or a business meeting or something, maybe not everyone there is going to understand your needs. So you're going to have to mask or whatever. But, like, at least in friendships and with family and stuff like that, you would hope, you know, they'd be more understanding and allow you to do what you need to do to actually hear what they're saying and listen, you know? But yeah, it's just a whole thing with, like, societal expectations and things. And that's really where masking comes in, is, like, the society you grow up in, that determines how you mask and if you have to or you don't have to, the extent of which, you know. And for everyone, it's different, you know? Some people mask more heavily and some people don't. Everyone's experience is different, but yeah, I definitely grew up heavily masking. I still do, of course. It's really hard not to do it after, you know, training myself for years to do it. So I'm actually having to go back and kind of allow myself to unmask and not do all the socially acceptable things 24/7, you know? Especially at home when it's just me and Ruuuvo, of course, like, I'm not masking 100%, you know? But yeah, it's just... it's a thing. It's a whole thing. All right, let me catch up with chat. Hey, Orcam, welcome in. Howdy. We're just working on Substories right now, and also we're just having a chat about neurodivergency now. It just happened. Let me see. Yeah, just sit back, relax, and enjoy a healthy little dose of prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact. Teams added an avatar that you can display, and it's horrible. Oh, God. I get why it's like that for y'all. Always thought the idea of it in general was dumb. Right, like the idea that you have to make eye contact, yeah. And then you pay no attention to what they said and completely screw up the conversation because you're thinking about all the other things. Yep. Masking to neurotypical people, my favorite. That was like my entire educational journey. Like all of middle school, high school, even college was like learning how to mask and then keeping up the mask. And then I'd be exhausted every day when I got home. And all I did was sit in a chair and learn all day. You know what I mean? But it was more than that. I was masking in conversations with people, and even just sitting there in the chair and looking at the teacher, I was consciously thinking, like, am I staring at the teacher too much? Am I looking at the board enough? And, you know, I mean, and it's not like I'm consciously thinking those things like in a sentence in my head. It's more like a feeling of like, oh, I should probably look over there, and, you know. But I'm like verbalizing it in a sentence. But anyway. It's a domino effect of counting seconds and bouncing eyes. In retrospect, it can be a fun story, but in the moment, I just lose the plot. Right. I taught one of my now former coworkers what neurodivergent is. He hasn't heard the term before. A lot of people haven't, yeah. I mean, I didn't hear it until I started learning about autism and seeing other people's experiences with it. And then I realized that ADHD is also a neurodivergency, which I didn't know before. I had always known what ADHD was. I knew what autism was. Not extensively, though. And that's when I started learning that word. And now I see it a lot. There's actually a lot of content creators that are openly, you know, neurodivergent and talk about their experiences and stuff. So yeah, it's a journey to learn about it. I think part of it was I don't think I was ever really taught it because I wasn't the only person in my family, only VI person. Oh, vision impaired person in my family. Like, as I'm older now, I try to do it if I can, just because some people get annoying about it, but I could care less. Right. And that's unfortunate too. It's like, you know, I think it'd be better for everybody if it wasn't such a heavily exaggerated societal expectation, you know? My mom at one point tried to correct me when I told her that I'm an introvert. Really? When it's like, I mean, everyone knows themselves best. Ugh. You bet it's Bishin time, yeah. You know what's kind of funny? Before I knew I was neurodivergent, there were times in my last job where I'd be in some one-on-one talk with my supervisor, and I stared at her during on purpose because I wanted to seem intimidating, like some kind of animal logic, because she made me mad. And that's the thing too, like coming from the other side, when you're not trying to be intimidating, you might accidentally be staring at someone and being intimidating at them because you're making such heavy eye contact so intensely because you've been taught that eye contact equals good. And so, you know, but then you do the opposite effect where you like kind of push them away because they're like, oh my God, they were really staring at me. What's wrong with that? Oh. I pass as neurotypical for the most part, have a great mask, and then it gets awkward. Yeah, that's been my experience. And something that I've learned recently, which is just, you know, people talking. So this is not like a clinical official word or anything, you know, descriptor. But I've heard that, like, the unfortunate thing with masking is, again, everyone's level of masking is different. But even if a person really feels like they're masking perfectly and they just fit in as a neurotypical person, most of the time neurotypical people just kind of get like an uneasy feeling or awkward feeling from neurodivergent people. Like they can tell something is kind of off, but don't know what. And that's kind of where we run into those problems where people don't really want to be friends with us, or feel awkward, or don't want to talk to us growing up as kids, you know? And then we always just feel like there's something wrong, but we don't know what, you know? And sometimes it takes your whole adulthood to figure out, oh, I'm neurodivergent, so I just communicate differently. So it's kind of like it backfires when you're masking so hard. It backfires on you because you're trying so hard to be typical that you're not being yourself, right? So that's also another reason that someone might want to start like trying to unmask a little bit. Again, though, like you usually have to mask a little bit. Depends on your job and your life and everything. But it just kind of sucks, you know, like living in society. We live in a society, and to fit in, which is not the be all end all, you know, a lot of people have to mask, and it sucks, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And it's a whole journey, again, unpacking all of this in adulthood and looking back and being like, oh, that's why they didn't want to be my friend. Oh, that's why I struggled socially. And that's why I, you know, identified more with the teachers and you know, adults than with my peers, you know, things like that. It's because of that. That's the phrase my bestie and I use all the time. We live in a society. Yep. Yep. Oh, man. But here's the thing, right? I say that and that sounds really negative, like, oh, if you do this, then people won't like you and they'll be awkward around you. The people that should be in your life will be in your life. You know what I mean? If someone is judgmental because they feel like socially you're a little awkward or there's something off about you, then they don't deserve to be your friend or be in your trustworthy circle in the first place. So it kind of weeds out those people that you shouldn't give the time of day anyway. And then you find your real friends who may or may not also be neurodivergent. Who will understand you. It's so funny. Let's actually switch over because I'm barely playing the game right now. We're playing the game, but like we're having a whole conversation now. So with our friend group, me and Ruuuvo, it's been so like kind of funny realizing, because like I got my diagnosis, I want to say, oh my god, was it like 2 years ago now? I think it was 2 years ago, and around that same time Ruuuvo also started realizing things about themselves. And then, you know, I was open with my friends about it and talking about it, and then we all kind of learned almost everybody in our friend group is also neurodivergent in their own different ways. Like everybody's different. But it's funny. I mean, you just kind of find people that get you, and sometimes it happens to be people that have the same neurodivergency as you, or, you know, we just communicate differently, and usually you fit in with other people who communicate differently too. I don't know. But that's not to say that you can't be friends or partners with neurotypical people. Like, that happens all the time. Literally all the time. It's just kind of like a trend that, like, you tend to befriend people that are also neurodivergent. You know, that's all. Kind of like Stan users. We always find each other. Oh my god. I love making that joke. Let's see. Otherwise, I had to be conscious of my eye contact and the way I was appearing. All that before I even really knew what was up with me. Yeah. I mean, again, like, if you discover this kind of thing in adulthood, you're always, like, doing things, but you don't realize that it means that. You don't realize it means that there's something going on there, you know? I do have autism, but the term used originally when I was diagnosed was created by a bad person. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So I just go with autism spectrum disorder, and that's the new term. It just meant I couldn't focus in classes, but, oh, medicine helped. Oh, that's good, that's good. Yeah, so we've moved away from using that other term, so, yeah. And then most of the time, most people say, I am autistic, instead of saying I have autism. Of course, like, everybody's different and makes their own choices. But I've heard that that's what most people say that we should describe it as. It's just you are that, you know? Mm-hmm. But it's up to everyone's personal choice. I still don't have a great one-sentence description of neurodivergence. Yeah, yeah. It can be complicated. My mom's a piece of work. Yup, yup. From all the stories you've told. Yup. I just laugh at myself because I was doing it on purpose, using my powers for evil. Yeah. Eye contact for intimidation. At the very least, I'm surrounded by family members who are aware of my neurodivergency. My brother who's been very aware of it for years and tried to stay informed about everything so I can be comfortable and not have to mask even in my own house. Yeah. And that's great, you know, when that's really what matters, is like the people closest to you and most important to you understanding. Learning a lot of things as an adult now. I wonder whether I am neurodivergent or not, but either way, it's been interesting seeing how many overlaps there are with a lot of the stuff that I learned. Blind peeps do, and things that neurodivergent peeps do. Like what I grew up knowing is stuff only blind people did, rocking, handshaking, etc. kind of thing. Oh, I didn't know that. That is really interesting. And that's the thing too, there's a lot of overlaps with a lot of different things, and there's a lot of comorbidity with a lot of things, especially among like neurodivergencies. For instance, a lot of people who are autistic also have ADHD, you know, and the other way around. Like that's just kind of a comorbidity where, like, by which I mean, if you have one, you have a higher chance of having the other, and things like that. There's even something called dyspraxia, which is also a comorbidity thing with neurodivergencies, which is kind of like a motor function issue. But yeah, I was just like researching dyspraxia earlier today, so it's on my mind. But yeah, it's really interesting for me personally to learn about as well. Not only because it like applies to me, neurodivergency, but you know, it's something that not a lot of people talk about openly, for lots of different reasons. But I am kind of glad I'm seeing more people talking about it, especially it's helped me personally. The fact that people make videos about their experiences and, you know, here are some traits that might mean that you could have this. You got to do your own research and stuff. That's how I even learned that I was autistic. That's how I learned, you know? I would never have thought of that before. But it's actually helped me so much in better understanding myself and kind of... I'm trying to think of a certain word. Accommodating myself. There we go. I always forget the word accommodation. That's always a hard word for me to remember, but yeah, stuff like that. Like these headphones. I take these with me almost everywhere. When I go grocery shopping, if I wear these, I'm in a better mood. And I didn't realize before. I always thought I just get stressed out when I go shopping. It's actually like all of the stimuli, the bright lights, the sounds, all the people around, the proximity of people getting in my space because people don't know what personal space means in a grocery store. All of that is kind of mitigated when I wear this. At least some of the stimuli is taken out of the equation, and I don't get so stressed out and upset every time I go to the store, you know? It's interesting because in some situations, in some cultures, I think, eye contact is considered aggressive. Yeah. Well, just off the top of my head, I know that in Japan, you're not supposed to make eye contact all the time. That's the one, you know, of course, because I learn about Japan a lot, but that's like one example of another culture where eye contact isn't necessarily desired, it's seen as rude. I legit grew up with feline social cues because humans seemed too complex, and what's more straightforward than a kid literally hissing at you? Oh my god, that happens a lot too, you know? We grow up like taking in body language and stuff from animals because we like animals because they can't, you know, judge us if we get something wrong, and then we're like, oh, I'm gonna be like this animal, and yeah. I don't want to live in a society anymore yet. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Yeah, chosen family for the win. Exactly. I never asked to live in a frickin' society. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Arkham. I just wanted to tell you about it, but again, like, I'm not gonna, like, tell you you're wrong for it, you know? I've just heard that. And, like, I'm still learning, too. I'm taking things in all the time. Oh, what's an example of something I learned and then I quickly had to unlearn? It was, oh my god. Well, I unlearned it so much that I can't remember it. But anyway, like, there was a term for, because neurodivergency itself is like a spectrum, right? So there was a term to apply to someone who, like, masks a lot, and maybe in general society, people might not know that there's anything up with them, versus the opposite, right? But to kind of compare people against each other like that is not cool. And so we're moving away from that term, and I can't even remember it because we shouldn't use it. So anyway, instead of that, I try to say like maybe. I mean, it's kind of hard to think of a word that's fair to everybody, you know? So I just try to kind of avoid comparing people. I usually just say like someone who masks a lot or things like that. Just try to go into more specific traits rather than like generally, you know, comparing people. But anyway, yes, there it is. So it's the high and low functioning. We should not be using those terms. So there's another example. If you're early in your journey on learning about neurodivergency, we shouldn't be using those terms. Yeah. Because, like, just because someone is out in society and has a job and people see them as, oh, I would never have thought anything was wrong with you. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily high functioning. You could be suffering and really, really struggling and have high needs internally and at home. And no one in society knows, but you are struggling and suffering inside and when no one's around, you know? So that's the thing. We really shouldn't be using it because of that. You don't know what's really going on with someone secretly, you know, or whatever. So yeah, that's why we shouldn't be, you know, doing that. But yeah. Let's see. Trying to catch up with chat. Life has taught me that friends are more likely neurodivergent as well. Yep. Yeah. And like none of you know that becoming friends. It just happens. You all learn when you're grown up. Oh. Turns out we're actually Stan users, yeah. Really be like that, but all my friends have some neurodivergency and or gender nonconforming. And that too, yeah. A lot of the times, like, you'll make your friend group as a young person, and then when you get older, you're like, oh my god, a lot of us are LGBT, or a lot of us are neurodivergent, or, you know, etc. Glad your family is good in this respect. I unfortunately find myself masking way harder when around my family. Yeah. I would have been your friend. Oh. In elementary and middle school, I was in a class. It was more of an after-school thing, which helped me socialize more and helped me become more confident in math. After failing, I was terrified of it, and they would even take us to restaurants to learn new skills. Oh, nice. It was a pretty good program. But it did take a whole period out of my middle school classes. Only one elective for me. I see. Well, that's too bad. They should have let y'all still have, like, more electives. That kind of sucks. But, you know, that is a really important program that they had. And, you know, the fact that it helped you is great, you know? It basically rewards neurodivergent people for killing themselves every day to accommodate for neurotypicals. Right. How about we're all treated the same for once? Right, yeah. And that's the thing, too. It's like, oh, you are able to, you know, mask in general society. Okay, so you don't need any help. You're good. You know, it's like, no. No. And that's the thing with masking, too. It's really for the comfort of other people. But can also kind of come back to you, right? Again, like in an interview, at a job, if you're not masking and these people in your, you know, the workforce don't understand you, they'll think negative things about you. And so you kind of have to do that to fit in, so to say. And so they hire you, or so they don't think you're not a team player. You know, it's frustrating. And that's why, like, accommodation is so important, and, you know, accessibility and recognition of disabilities and such is so important, you know? Oh my god, I see you're able to get around with that broken leg. That means you don't need help. Yup. What? Literally got told that after being hit by a... No. Oh my god. What? Like, it's just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Oh my god. And see, and that's... That is so frustrating. You know? Your family. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry, Caramel. Former family. Yeah. Makes sense why it's former. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Jesus. I'm glad a lot of people in my career field are also neurodivergent. Yeah, yeah. I feel like, you know, because you're like in coding and stuff and programming, and I feel like a lot of us are into that too, you know? You can hyper focus and stuff. Man, how they treat mental health. And that's the thing, like, if people aren't willing to see and recognize and help visible disabilities, it's even tougher for them to do that for invisible disabilities or mental health stuff. But they should, because it's just as important, you know? It's exactly how they treat it, or in my case with CPTSD, they've asked me, are you safe to be around? Oh, wow. Yeah, and it's just, the judgment doesn't help anything, you know? It's like ignorance and judgmental people. It doesn't help anyone, and it just hurts, you know? I'm so sorry. Yeah, people suck. People freaking suck. I'm sorry about that. Well, everyone here thinks you're wonderful and appreciates you. And I'm sure you have a wonderful friend group and support group. People that, you know, understand you and care about you, and that's what matters, you know? My family have pulled the classic, what do you mean you have this and that? It's all in your head thing. Yeah. Yeah, man, where else do you think it is? I sure hope it does. Like, yeah, your mental health, it's in your head. Yeah, that's why it's called mental. Oh, brother. Oh, people are ridiculous. Oh, okay, my bad. I don't like it when people describe my career as coding. Not because I don't write it, but because coding is a small part of my job. Okay. I have a thesis that no one outside of software engineering understands what software engineers do. Okay, so software engineer. My bad. I honestly, it came from a place of me not remembering the exact term. And so I approximated with like the closest thing I could think of, but I apologize. Let me store my ADHD in my foot and my autism in my right arm. I'll put it in my scrunchie. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna switch back. The autism is stored in the scrunchie. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's funny. Okay, I gotta talk to this guy now. Oh, Saito-san, you brought me a memoir. I brought you several. Have you got some time? I'd love to chinwag with you about it. Alright. Musings of an official in Uraga. This was written by a Bakufu official present at the Black Ships. I've been wondering, are all the foreign-made ships black? For the most part, recently, it comes from the coal oil they're painted with. Why do they do that? Well, it makes them waterproof. Painting the outside of the ship with it and letting it dry prevents water from seeping in. Is that so? Guess there's a more practical reason for it besides intimidation. Diary of a Housewife. Ah, look at this. It's from a homemaker, commenting on how international trade has made cost of living go up. It's especially hard for common people when food prices increase, isn't it? On the subject, I've noticed in my time here that Japanese people don't seem to eat much meat. That's puzzling. It's delicious after all. Some say that's Buddhism's influence, since it prohibits killing living things. Actually, I've heard people sell meat using euphemisms. You can order pork, for instance, as peony, or venison as autumn leaves. Huh. Oh, fascinating. I guess people find ways to bend the rules, even if they can't simply run a butcher shop. Still, imagine. There could be restaurants throughout the city with secret menus, only for those in the know. Final statement on the Sono Jui. So where's the 24-hour smooching scene with Ryoma no Kita? Soon. Yeah, we'll just do, you know, my streams are 4 hours, so we'll just have to do several streams to get through the 24-hour kissing scene. It's gonna take a while. Yeah. Let's get back to our favorite neurodivergent LGBTQ member, Ryoma. Yep. I mean, there's plenty of people that, like, headcanon, Kiryu as neurodivergent, for example. And, like, honestly, yeah, I see it. I wowed my work with a bit of Excel magic today. It was like I captured the sun. No worries. It's an interesting phenomenon I've observed through my career and only solidified in the past few. I think part of it is because a lot of people in software engineering are neurodivergent and often don't communicate well or clearly with neurotypical people. Oh, Archer, it's getting late, so I gotta bail, but loved a lot hanging with y'all. Such wonderful conversations come out of this community. Busy days incoming. Hope y'all have an amazing weekend and convention. See y'all soon. Yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight, Archer. As always, I appreciate it. Hope you have a great night and a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you around. We'll see you next time. It's so different now, because I've heard in Japan it's actually hard to find vegetarian options. Really? I still had the perception that, like, it was really, really easy to be vegetarian or vegan there. Huh. I mean, I guess this is 1800s Japan, so it's different, but man. Huh. Like, not that every restaurant is vegetarian in my mind, but just that, like, there were options around and it wasn't difficult, really, to find them, but I guess not. Final statement. This is it, eh? Lee? Naosuke's last testament. He gave his life in staunch defense of the Bakufu. Naosuke-san must have grown desperate to unify the government by the end. The Bakufu lost a lot of power at Sakurada Gate. Purging the opposition might have made it easier to rule in the short term, but ultimately it proved they were getting weaker. I don't know if it's Naosuke? I'll just say Naosuke. Naosuke-san crafted his own undoing by making every move he thought was right. What a tale. An assassin's plot. This is from an actual assassin at Sakurada Gate. I'm nearly speechless. Such a bold act of terrorism. I imagine word spread like wildfire once it happened. Yeah. The Bakufu tried to conceal his death at first, but they couldn't suppress the facts for long. And of course, with the Tairo out of the picture, the Sonojui faction was free to grow throughout the country. And that's why Japan's so dangerous for foreigners now, as you've had to remind me. Huh. Regarding the incident. A lot of people think that software engineering is writing code like a factory worker, that we're pumping out code repeatedly. In reality, we're closer to artists than factory workers. We are creative types. Factory workers replicate existing value. They make the same thing repeatedly, whereas software engineers and others are discovering and creating new value. That's a great way to put it. I just remembered me and my childhood best friend, roommate, would meow at each other in the dorm halls, and people thought we were nuts. Oh my god. Honestly, like, the way that me and Ruuuvo talk to each other and just communicate with each other when we're by ourselves on our own, like, is not something I would do around other people, you know? It's just like sometimes you just find somebody that you know and you click with, especially fellow neurodivergent people, and you like stim at each other, or, you know, just be silly, that you wouldn't necessarily, like, no one else would understand, you know? So yeah, I totally know what you're talking about. Partner shorthand, yes. Okay, the incident on the 18th. The incident on the 18th day of the 8th month, is it? When the Choshu were chased out of Kyoto. What was it that made the Choshu resort to such reckless methods to expel the foreigners, I wonder? It might have something to do with where they're located. Choshu is by the sea. It makes an inviting harbor for foreign ships. It actually gives them more insight into the situation overseas than almost anyone else in Japan. I can see why they're so concerned about invasion. They certainly spend more time thinking about it than any other domain. Good point. Living there, chasing away strangers, might just become customary after so long. Also, the Choshu opposed the Tokugawa family back during Sekigahara. They've never been on good terms with the Bakufu. My guess is that their latent resentment towards the Tokugawa and their hatred of foreigners radicalized them. I understand. History and environment intertwine to drive a land to extremes. Fascinating. Observations. Incredible. An account of the restoration from a Hatamoto who served the shogun himself. How did you find this? Even if it was for the good of the country, ending Bakufu rule after more than 2 centuries must have felt profoundly difficult. I admire Tokugawa-san's resolve, truly. According to the memoir, it wasn't a decision he made lightly. In the end, he believed that his family would have a greater future serving the emperor than by risking destruction. So it seems. Tokugawa-san must have great confidence in himself to think he can still lead without leading. Perhaps he was meant to be more than a shogun after all. Shinsengumi Trooper. This is a Shinsengumi Trooper's journal, eh? An interesting find. You Shinsengumi are quite severe, it would seem. When I joined, I had to fight 2 captains back-to-back using real swords. They don't even use wooden katanas during recruitment? That's mad! Things only got stricter once you're in. No borrowing money, no facing criminal trial, and deserters must commit seppuku. Oh, I've heard about this seppuku thing. Cutting your own belly open? It's the stuff of nightmares. You may be serious about your cause, but you're damned scary. An account from Tosa. This is a rather brutal memoir of a Tosan Goshi I see. I didn't know the class structure here was so unforgiving. What if a Joshi and Goshi wanted to marry and have children? They couldn't. Not in Tosa, anyway. It hardly seems right that modern people adhere to such antiquated discrimination. So tell me, does your country not have a class system? Yes, it does. But you can marry whoever you want. But then, well, certain limits. I suppose no government should put arbitrary barriers on whom people are allowed to love. You don't say. You don't say. You know what's funny? The shirt I'm wearing today says, love has no gender. Good timing. Good timing. That's right! And shouldn't have requirements that love requires marriage, right? Love is my gender! Hold on. What do you think will happen if Japan doesn't change its class structure? Really? I don't know if any nation can withstand a lack of social mobility. By its very nature, it renders people divided and hostile. So long as the many live their lives in service of the few, true progress is unattainable, no matter the country. Right. For the sake of its people and its own well-being, Japan needs to be unified. Oh yes. Well, perhaps Japan's not the only place that has some work to do on that front. Can we get a commercial on love? If you give me a script? Mic drop, yeah. I love how RGG keeps sneaking legalized gay marriage in Japan already messages in their games, right? Musings of a man who crossed the sea. How interesting. The person who wrote this was clearly addled by the difference in military might between Japan and the West. It's true, Japan's navy is lackluster. Why haven't you built larger warships? Until recently, our largest ships were outlawed in order to minimize any threat to the Bakufu. Ah, of course. Same old story, and here we are. This person the writer mentions, Sakamoto Ryoma. He sounds rather interesting. Do you know him, Saito-san? No. I don't. So obvious. Oh, that looks to be an interesting one. Oh, let me just move on. Voyage. I see. This is about John Mung. What a story. I've heard many rumors about him. How do you suppose he survived on that uninhabited island? I'm not sure. Supposedly, he lived in a cave and ate the native birds by drying their meat. Wow, What a bloody survivalist. And to think he was able to return to Japan after all that. A book about him would inspire generations to come, I'd wager. Journal. Here's the last one we have for now. The journal of an Edo man recounting his evening. Edo people only have money for today, eh? What does that mean? It's a saying. A lot of people in the city consider it icky to spend their money on the same day they earn it. Eh? What? Icky, you said? Oh, sorry. It means, stylish or smart. I see. So in Japan, it's fashionable to spend your money rather than save it? Well then, Saito-san, let's get some more drinks. We'll drink all night to spend for all the work we did today. Oh, come on. You're always drinking anyway, aren't you? No matter what you did that day. But it's Japanese culture. It's icky. Ha ha ha. Icky. Okay. So now we're out of memoirs. I don't see anything yet. Let's check out the sub-story list. We're done in Gion. We're done in Other. We are done in Rakunai. We are done in Rakugai. We are done in Mukurogai. Fushimi. We've got 1, 2, 3. Okay. So they're gonna be around here. I could change it to nighttime. Unless I need to progress more in the story. I do have the hat on. Let me make sure. Yes, inviting hat. I can make it nighttime. Maybe I haven't progressed in the story enough. That's why they don't say icky anymore. He made it so un-icky. We're going in. Yeah, let me refresh. Let's do that, and then maybe I can change it to nighttime. Try whatever. Let's see. Yep. Just needed a good old refresh. Okay. Let's go. Here is a sub-story. It's been ages since we've done a sub-story. Ages. That's unusual. I don't see Sato. Hey, Ron, welcome in. Howdy. How's your Wednesday? Saito-san, thank goodness you're here. Sato-san is in trouble. Sato is... What happened? A group of Sonojui Shishi barged into the place and attacked him from behind. What? Where's Satao now? I don't know. They gave me a letter for you, Saito-san, and then they took him away. Oh god. He's been kidnapped! Ernest Satao's life is in your hands now. Come to Mukurogai alone. Bastards. They're holding him captive in Mukurogai. No! They really took him somewhere that dangerous? Saito-san, if I may, for all of us here, you've got to save Sato-san. Aren't you that regular I met? You drink with Satao a lot, huh? Yeah. And not just me. Everyone here considers him their best company. And it's not because he pays for drinks. He's a good man. And they dragged him off, right in front of us. We couldn't do anything to help him. It's not your fault. They were armed samurai. Still, I'm ashamed of myself. He's my friend. Mine too. And I was too frightened of what they might do if I spoke up. That was the right call. Any of you might have been killed if you'd tried to intervene. Saito-san, please. Please rescue him. I will. For all of you. And because Satao is my friend as well. Thank you so much. Be careful out there. And they stay friends centuries later. No time to waste. I'll go to Mukuro Guy and bring Satao back safely. Diplomacy in darkness. Alright. Let's save the day. Wednesday's good. Ready for the weekend. Oh, yeah. Yep. The middle of the week is always a little rough. Always a little rough. I'm glad you're doing okay. I have quite a lot to do after stream. Me and Ruuuvo are preparing for a trip. We started packing, but I can't decide what I want to bring. I don't usually go to, like, we're going to a convention this weekend with our friend Enna, and anytime I go to a convention, it's usually like a cosplay convention, so I'm like, what do I bring to wear? I'm still deciding on all that, but anyway, we're just preparing. You're all packed? Well, I would hope so. You're getting on a plane tomorrow. You know? I would hope so. Oh my gosh. Well, that's good to hear. Look at all these chickens. Cosplay costumes only. Oh my god. I mean, if our cosplays were done, our Okita and Ryoma, if they were done, I'd consider it, but they're not. So we're just going as ourselves. Ah, my partner and I are complete opposites with packing. I wait till the last minute and he already just knows what he's going to pack and does it in advance. I feel like, sometimes one out of the two of us with me and Ruuuvo are more responsible. It just depends. Like, I started packing, for this trip, but like usually for like an anime convention, we will have a whole list of a packing list. We'll write down everything we need and then we check it off as we pack it. And sometimes there's things you can't pack until the day of, like, you know, maybe your toothbrush and stuff like that. And so we'll just cross it off as we put it away the day that we leave. And then I'll even do, I love writing things down and organizing like text stuff. So that's usually my thing. And I'll even do like, don't forget these bags with the stuff in them. Like, there's this duffel bag, there's this backpack, you know? Because the other side of this is that both me and Ruuuvo can be forgetful sometimes. So sometimes we'll leave and then we'll completely forgot a part of our costume and then it sucks, you know? So we try to think of everything and write everything down. So yeah, I made like a little list of things to bring, but it's not so intense because we're not bringing costumes, you know? There was like one time where we went to a convention in a different city, so it was a few hours away, and we brought costumes. Of course, it was a cosplay convention, and one of the costumes we were going to wear was from Yuri on Ice, and we had already worn it once before, so we did get to wear it, but this was like the second time ever we were going to wear it, and we forgot the gloves that they wear, which is like, I think it was gloves. It was like a big part of the costume where if you don't wear it, it's just like part of the costume's missing, you know? I think it was gloves or something. And so, or it was the jackets. Oh my god, no, yeah, it was the jackets. Yeah, because I was like, I don't know if they wear gloves. It was the freaking coat that has like the gradient that Ruuuvo hand dipped into the paint to get it a gradient and put all the little Swarovski crystals on the back by hand. We forgot one of them at home, and so we couldn't wear the costumes. Yeah, that's what happened. Oh my god, so frustrating. And that is with us making lists. So we must have just completely forgotten to write it down, and so we forgot it. Yeah, we were pissed. And we couldn't go back and get it. It was like a few hours drive, you know? It's like not worth it. It was a road trip. So, oh god. I just remembered that. That's what goes wrong when you don't make a good list. So I try to think of everything. I'll put in freaking toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, because I don't know what I'll remember or forget. I always remember when I forget something like 4 hours down the road. Yeah. Yeah. I'll forget my wallet at home sometimes, you know? It's bad. I have to have, you know, probably the best thing is to have like a checklist on the wall next to your front door. I feel like that is the best thing. Like, you know, wallet, keys, phone, whatever things you might forget, glasses, whatever. And then look at it every time you go out the door. I mostly pack in advance. I have just been so busy. Yeah. And that's part of it too, you know? But definitely, like, me and Ruuuvo are procrastinators as well, so we'll leave things until the last minute. But there are some shining moments where I packed like a week before. That's the good time. That's the good time to do it, but sometimes you're just busy. I wish I had your organization skills. Definitely the forgetful one. That's the thing. Me and Ruuuvo both forget stuff sometimes. It's bad. Ever since I started road tripping, I started putting together a really detailed list. I try to pack as much as I can ahead of time for that kind of trip, and then I still miss something, right? You still miss at least something. You just have to hope it's not major. Alright, let's do this sub-story. I think I recognize this character. Have I seen them in the game before? Mysterious Shishi. Is this, what game was it? Kiwami 2? Is this him? Because his hairstyle is like the same. Shindo! Yeah, it's Shindo. I knew it. There you are. Saito Hajime-san. 3rd Division Captain, if I'm not mistaken. Are you the one who kidnapped Satao? Indeed I am. Tanaka Shinbei of Satsuma. Kawakami told me about you. I hear you were able to best his Iaijutsu. Not only that, you defeated Izo himself. You must be something truly special to have felled 2 butchers. Naturally, I had to see for myself. Let Satao go then. If I'm the one you want, you could have just come for me. That's true. I could have. Perhaps it was unseemly to lure you out here like this. The thing is, this man's no run-of-the-mill foreigner. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Allow me to enlighten you. Ernest Satao here is a diplomat, sent straight to us courtesy of the British Foreign Office. You work for the government? He reports directly to the British Japan Consular Service. Of course, that's not all. His very mission is to gather intelligence for the British, make reports on our political climate, on the lives of our citizens. A foreigner creeping into Japan, looking for weaknesses to exploit when the invasion comes. He's even trying to reach the ear of Saigo Kichinosuke. He wants to manipulate my homeland. No, it's nothing like that, I swear. Of course, nominally, Japan and Britain are allies, so my hands are tied. I can't kill him. Unless you smuggle him to the dead man's quarter to bury the body. Precisely right. Mukuro Gai is a den of shadows. No one's death here, even a diplomat's, raises eyebrows. And this way, I have a hostage I can use to force you to fight me. Draw your sword, Saito-san, or I kill this whimpering mole. You're disgusting. Fine. You want to fight? Let's do it. Huh. Everything according to plan. Let's see that sword of yours. Oh my god, he wants to see his sword? You could have just asked him. Okay, let's see how tough you are. Oh, and all the other guys too, of course. Of course. Here we go. Love this one. Hey D, welcome in. Oh my god, it's this creep. I know. I did not like him in Kiwami 2. He's not that strong. You're a weakling! Easy peasy. In public? Not in public! No. This isn't possible. Back away. Retreat, damn it. Sorry it took me so long. I came as soon as I heard. No, no. Thank you, Saito-san. Is it true? You work for the British? Sorry. I wasn't trying to keep it a secret exactly. It was just never the right time to bring it up. Were you using me this whole time? All of us? Gathering our stories for your government? No! No, never! All my research was my own. It had nothing to do with my role as a diplomat. I loved Japan. It began as curiosity, but the more people I met, the more I cared for this land as your home, rather than as my simple fixation. I would never dream of using the stories you've all shared with me to hurt you in any way. Why do you still do it? Why have you come this far, just to satisfy your interest? In truth, there's someone important I'd like to meet here. Someone who may be vital to Japan's future. And before I speak to him, I must become more knowledgeable. I don't understand. I don't think anyone would deny that Japan is struggling right now. Remember what I mentioned before? How the quality of people's lives is plummeting from theft and cost of living? Everyone knows it, but so few are willing to do anything about it. Not like you, Saito-san. You're one of the only people I've met who seems genuinely concerned with helping. But I need someone of much greater power. Someone who can move mountains. There's only one man like that. Saigo-san. Armies march on his say-so. Whole domains wait on his command, so Ryuji. Saigo Kichinosuke, huh? Is that what Tanaka was talking about earlier? Japan's overlong isolationism has weakened it. It's lagging behind. Confrontation with global powers has plunged it into chaos. Unless this country stabilizes quickly, it will be overrun, conquered by nothing more violent than Machiavellian treaties. A struggle. If you try to fight back carelessly or allow your weaknesses to be exploited, my home country will make a colony of you all. Really think that could happen? Colonization? I do. And then, all this beautiful culture and the people who would preserve it will be erased from the earth. This isn't paranoia, my friend. This is history, the way it's always been written. And do you think Saigo can prevent all that? The Satsuma domain once warred with Britain. They were ferocious, despite the gap in military strength. We were moved by their resolve. Not a soul could doubt their pride and patriotism. I believe the leader of such a domain must have a truly unique outlook when it comes to this country's preservation. I have to speak with him and find out, to ensure Japan can protect itself. Well, you certainly got someone's attention. Unfortunately, this time it wasn't Saigo's. Yet I can't stop now. To do so wouldn't merely be giving up on my dreams, but giving up on Japan. On Japan, huh? You're a pretty serious guy when you're sober. Forgive my selfishness, Saito-san. I'm going to need more help from you, finding more memoirs from Japanese folk. So you'll have more knowledge to bring to Saigo. It won't be easy, but if you really think that's the only way, well, I've been learning a lot from these things too. I'll indulge you for a little longer. Oh, very, very arigato. Did I say that right? I'll head to the izakaya for now. Come find me when you've collected more accounts. Just watch your back from now on. Okay, goodbye, Saito-san. Goodbye, Jojo. Okay. No, not that one. So, looks like we got another sub-story ready to go. Let's head on over. Oh, Lord. Okay. Machiavellian. Machiavellian. There we go. Thanks for that sub-story. It was one of the few I was missing. Oh, really? Yeah, I think, from what I've been told, it only unlocks in the last chapter. Especially because it references the fight with Izo. That is probably why they had to wait a minute to let you do it. Just grab this real quick. Let me just grab this. And then kill you. Ooh, I got an orb. Oh, yes. Give me that orb. Okay. I believe I was waiting for Wild Dancer, so let's do it. The Bloody Wheel. Oh, yes, I wanted this one. Okay, circle, circle, triangle. Yes, absolutely. Okay. I gotta find somebody else to fight now. Circle, circle, triangle. Okay. Oh, okay. That one you can do in chapter 10, I think, but you need 80% of the memoirs. Okay, okay. My bad. My bad. Okay, the final sub-story is the one locked to this chapter. Okay. What am I doing? I want to fight somebody. Must fight! I think they'll fight me. Gotta check how many I got. Yeah, I ended up looking up a guide. I've barely found any because I've stopped picking up stuff from the ground. Oh, with a guide, it goes pretty quick. It's not too bad. But there's quite a few. Oh, wait, I'm trying to do... Okay, wait, hold on. Did I do it? Woo! Oh. It is a good day. It is. Style on them, uh-huh. I've been waiting for that heat move. I love it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm so happy. I just found a celiac-safe bread mix that's tasty and not made out of rice flour. It's a good day. Awesome. Yeah, it's surprisingly really difficult to find, like, good, you know, gluten-free stuff. And, you know, I have family that is gluten-free, and I've had to, like, you know, think up recipes and alternatives and stuff for baking. And it's tough. It's tough. Went samurai movie on him, yeah. I gotta do it again. Hold on. Did I do it again? I think so. I love it. I love it. New favorite heat move. Oh, man. Oh, I did it again on accident. I didn't even mean to do it that time. Oops. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Man. That heat move's amazing. Yeah. So good. I got gluten the other day from powdered onion, the spice. It's just supposed to be pure onion. Like dried powdered onion. What the hell? It could even be made somewhere like in the same place as something that has gluten in it. That's the thing too. It's so tough with like any kind of allergen because with the way like corporations are and stuff, like it things are made in the same factories. You know, they'll make like 200 different things, and sometimes they have peanuts, and this other thing is supposed to be gluten-free, and then this thing has wheat. Yeah. It's not. It has a decaking agent. Wheat. Oh, man. I would never have expected something like that to have wheat in it, you know? That's so hard to know. I mean, you would hope that all these labels have, like, a little disclaimer on the back, but sometimes they don't. And well, I'm glad you found something that works, you know? Gosh. Okay, wait, there's a sub-story. I think it's here? Yeah. It's not required for spices. Oh, brother. Man. Then what's the point? It's like, it should be on everything. My sandal string is coming apart. Man in a hurry. Not a moment to spare! Relaxed man. La la la. I need to restring this thing. Should just take a moment. What is happening? Have to move! Have to move fast! La-dee-da! Oof! I swear I have one. I know, just type. Fine. You're gonna make me type it? It's so quiet. Why is it so quiet? Oh my god. One more time. For the people in the back. There. Good. Yes, yes. Okay. Oof. Hmm? He didn't even notice. He didn't even feel it. Gah. Ow! Damn it all! Huh? Come on, man! Don't you know better than to kneel down right in the middle of the road? Sorry about that. My sandal string. Never mind. Are you hurt? Yeah, actually. Really badly. I'll be alright, though. Just be more careful from now on, would you? I gotta go. Shit! I dropped the package! Is this it? Ah, yeah. Give it here. Just barking orders at us. My apologies again. Seems like it's still all here. Right, well, need to get this to Mukuro guy on the double. When that guy comes to, tell him I'm sorry. See ya! He was really in a rush. I feel bad. Ouch! Ow! Seems like he's waking up. Are you alright? Sorry about just now. Sheesh! You came out of nowhere! There was no way I could have avoided you! Huh? My package? Where is it? Oh no. Your package? Is this it? Ah, that's the one! They're identical. Hope you can forgive me. I went flying! I hope it's still okay. Huh? What the heck is this thing? What? This is it's a gun! Is that not what you were expecting? Of course it isn't! My package contained something wonderful inside! How could its contents have turned into this thing? Wait, now that I look at it, this package, I think I know what might have happened. Eh? You do? Pray tell! Well, the other man that ran into me, he was carrying a package that looked like yours. Eh? Eh? So, in all the confusion, our packages got switched? I think so. Well, la-dee-da! What am I supposed to do now? My wonderful package is out there in the hands of some gun-toting maniac! That package holds something stupendous. What am I ever gonna do? I admit, I'm curious why that other man was carrying a firearm. He mentioned he was going to Mukuro guy. Maybe you could catch up to him. Mukuro guy? The Dead Man's Quarter? Skeleton Avenue? Bone Boulevard? You want me to go there? Fine. This was my fault in the first place. I'll track him down for you and get your package back. You will? Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. I'll take that to him, if you don't mind. The 6-gun? Of course. You might need it for protection, heading down that way. Don't worry, I got my own. You received the swapped package. The contents of my package are truly precious. You must return it to me, please. I understand. The other man had a gun bundled up in a parcel. Could he have been delivering it to someone? I guess I'll head to Mukuro guy. Precious packages. Number 38. Alright, I've been advised to save, so I shall. I haven't saved once today, so... I thought for sure this was gonna be another scam. It still could be. The jury is still out on that one. Is that how the phrase goes? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I said it right. That's another thing I mess up all the time. Obviously, with trains in the forest, I mess up phrases all the time. I'm betting it's a manju. Oh my god. Okay, I don't see a thing yet, but maybe I have to find it. Perhaps, perhaps. got scared. Not the spear! Hate spears. Okay. Where's that gun man? I wonder if it needs to be nighttime. But it's not popping up. I just thought maybe I would find it running around, but honestly, it should be on the map. Maybe it's upstairs. Oh! Never mind, I found it. I guess they really want you to find it yourself. You're late. Have you brought it?
Hi.
Right here. That's him. The man whose package I accidentally swapped with someone else's. The latest in small arms, huh? Demand's gonna be high for this baby. Eh? Why does the bundle look so scuffed? Are the goods damaged? No, of course not. Oh no. Oi! What's this oh no shit? Well, the merchandise might have taken a tiny spill. Damn it! I told you to be careful, didn't I? Let's get a look at it. Forgive me. I'm sure it's all right on the inside. Seems okay. Oh, thank goodness. Huh? Like you'd expect of cutting-edge technology, huh? Not even a scratch. What is that? And I can't even read this. What the hell is that? Talk about innovation. It's soft, grippable, and fits perfectly in the palm of your hand. What the fuck is that? Why, and if you get hungry while using it, you can just help yourself to a tasty bite. Is it food? With a weapon like this, no one could stand against me. You idiot! This is chikuwa! Oh, it's a food? Oh, fish cake? I could not tell what it was! Huh? It couldn't be, but that smell. Fish paste, egg, cooked on a bamboo stalk? It is chikuwa. Old style fish cake. Huh. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah! I just looked it up. It looks just like that. I was so confused. I'm like, it kind of looks like a corn dog. But it's obviously not a corn dog. Oh. That actually looks pretty good. I'm looking at pictures. I see some with like okra inside of it. With vegetables. Huh. It's all like... I can't even describe it. I lost my train of thought, but it's a fish cake. Are you jerking my chain here? Where are the guns? I don't know. You better find out fast. If you still care about your little girl, that is. Oh, God. Daddy! Help! Oyuki! This guy was playing us from the start. Let's send him and his daughter both to hell. Please, this is a mistake. Do what you want with me, but spare Oyuki, I beg you. Stop right there. Who the fuck is this? I'll need that package you're holding. It contains something very important to someone. Huh? No way am I handing this over to some... Shh. The words this series makes me say. This game, all of these games, make me say words I would never imagine would come out of my mouth in my entire lifetime. No way am I handing this over to some shit-dick stranger. The chikuwa is mine!
Nani?
What? Chikuwa? See? It really is chikuwa. Hmm? Aren't you the guy I ran into before? Oh, now I see. You two are in on this con together. Now this shit's starting to make some sense. You would never have to have the spine to betray us on your own. Huh? No, you've got it all wrong. Piss off, girly. It's time to settle things with violence. The only real way. Okay. You know what would be very fitting? Hold on! Gun. That's what would be fitting. Oh, okay. Right in the gut. Perfect. Why? Chikuwa. Daddy! Oyuki! Oyuki! Man previously in a hurry. I don't know how to thank you. What are you doing here? You and the other man were both carrying similar packages. When we all bumped into each other, they got switched. Oh, I see. So that's how a gun became a flavorful fish cake. My name is Saiki. I'm a trader. Trader. Hi. Right. Those men were extorting me. They kidnapped my daughter so that I had no choice but to smuggle arms for them. Because of you, though, those criminals won't get their hands on any guns. You've done a lot of good today. There's still one thing left to do. I need to see both packages returned to their rightful owners. Return the swapped package. Of course. Here's the one you gave me originally. Return it with my regards. Retrieve the swapped package. Thank you, Samurai-san. Oyuki? Thank you for saving me, mister! I'm glad things worked out. I was like, you're gonna just leave her here? You started walking off without her. Alright, now to bring this back where it belongs. I'm surprised. After all his talk about how important the package was to him, it was just some chikuwa. It seems excessive. Why is he looking at it so intensely? I'm just gonna say it. It looks suggestive. The second they pulled out the chikuwa, I have never seen this before. And that is probably why. I have never seen this before. And they just pull it out. And I'm sitting here like, what is it? Like, I was scared. It's just a fish cake. Yeah, yeah, and he's just kind of staring at it. So intensely. Oh my god. I thought it was a churro. It kind of does look like a churro. Just take a chomp. Yeah, eat it. Eat it, Ryoma. We all want to see. Hold on, I have to. I have to. Oh my god. It does look pretty good. I could have just one bite. Just one. He'll understand if I help myself to one. Why does he eat things like that? like a snake. He ate the pizza in Y0 just like that. Why do they make him do that? Why does he do this? At least he didn't make the sound. Ugh. Oh. He really said. Imagine if he did. Just overlay the sound effect. Just overlay it. Damn. That's pretty good. Better than I'd have thought. We got some experience. 4 chikuwa left now. One more wouldn't hurt. What's one more chikuwa? It actually tastes better the second time. I think I can understand now why he said these were so precious. Three left. Haven't I earned this? Haven't I earned it? He worked so hard to get this back from those bad guys. It's what he deserves. Now hold on. Haven't I earned this? What's one more chikuwa? This man could eat dubious food and not blink. That was the Minecraft eating sound effect. Oh my god. He's been through a lot! Exactly! What's one chikuwa to all of the suffering he's endured? I thought the Minecraft noises were from the game. I think it does make like a sound effect, but I layered over my own. They're addictive. I don't think I can stop myself. 2 left. That's mostly an even split. I'm still feeling peckish. Alright. I can at least leave him 1. Delicious! Only 1 left. This is what he's doing, just... Like, what is he doing? What? Like, why? Why? Thank you for the clip. Does anyone know how to get chikuwa for research purposes? He's watching it like a seagull. Mine, mine, mine. You're going home, little one. No, you're going into my mouth. I'm eating every one of these damn chikuwa. It's just too good. Firmly ponder your stick. I think I might have gotten carried away. Let's do a new save. New save. He's only human. Oh, Nubby's nerfed. Okay? Truer words have never been spoken. Everybody makes mistakes, and everybody has those days. And Ryoma's just having one of those days. Now, I am curious to see what happens. We have a save before I ate them all. Let's see. Let's see what happens. This poor guy. No chikuwa left for him. No chikuwa left. Honestly, though, like, I haven't had chikuwa, but I've had fish cake, and I love fish cake. Very good. Oh, boy. My package! You actually brought it back to me! Yeah. You returned the swapped package. At last! I hope it's still okay.
Eh?
What? There's not a crumb of chikuwa in here! I have to apologize. Don't say anything. That crackpot with the 6-shooter must have eaten it all, right? Right, chat? Who was that other guy? He ate it all, right? Yeah? Yeah? Right? It wasn't us. It wasn't Ryoma. It was the other guy. Yeah. And neither of us can plainly smell the chikuwa scent on your breath. Can we? Thanks for bringing me back the box. I really overdid it. I need to be more careful about the things I get wrapped up in. Still, at least I was able to help out that father and daughter. That's not such a bad thing. Well, we've got to see the other option. We've got to see it through. You owe that man some fish cake and dinari. I know. I know. Happy Pride Month. Yes, happy Pride Month. It is not technically yet Pride Month here. We've got like 30 minutes, and then it will officially be Pride. But it can be Pride all the year long. It can be Pride all the time if we want it to. Which I do want it to. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. Let's see this sub-story done properly. Shall we? Now, I could also eat like one of them and return the rest. And then I could just return all of them. I am curious to see what happens. I feel like I had a better ending. He was gracious that I helped him. Maybe you didn't eat all of them? I feel like if you at least leave him one, he'll be okay, but I ate all of them. My rainbow-colored polo that I wear weekly says it's always Pride Month. Nice, nice. Okay, we're gonna speed through this because I've already done it. Okay, so I'm gonna have him eat one and see what happens. Or I guess I just shouldn't have him eat any of them. We already saw what it looks like. Okay, no, I have to return this. As much as I want to see him eat it again. I shouldn't deprive him of it. It's just too good. Let's go over here. My baggage, you actually brought it back to me. Uh-huh. This time, in this universe, I was a good boy. At last. I hope it's still okay. It's all here. All of it. Thank you so much. I have to admit, from the way you spoke about it, I expected more than just chikuwa to be inside. What's better than chikuwa? I don't know what I'd have done if you hadn't come back. Without my chikuwa, I'm nothing. I see. Here. It doesn't begin to compare to chikuwa, but I want you to have this. Great serpent skin. Bye. Let me see if I get more virtue. Things I get wrapped up in when I don't pay attention. Still, at least I was able to help out that father and daughter. That's not such a bad thing. So he says like the same thing. Almost. And then the virtue was the same. So the difference is you get an item from him if you don't eat all his food. So I guess we'll make this the true timeline. I guess I'll just continue playing on this save. When I did the right thing. You know? And didn't eat all his food. Ugh. Okay, so what was next? I think that there are more sub-stories. We're at 98% completion, though. Fushimi. One more. There is one sub-story left. And it's gonna be here in Fushimi. I imagine I have to do the rest of the memoirs. Is that correct? In that case, let me look at me. And no experience. Oh, right. The other one we get extra experience points. That's the thing. Eat the pill bug. You can't just tell me to eat the pill bug every time. You can't just tell me to do that. Substory 71. Maybe we just did that? It might have to be evening. Okay. Well, actually, I don't know which one is 71. Like, there's no numbers! Oh, wait. 71 out of 72? I mean... Probably this one is 71, when I think about it. Okay. How did I close it? Memoirs... Ishin. Okay, give me a second. Ritus. Please. Yes. Okay, so after you finish that... I have to finish all the sub-stories before this memoir pops up, I think. Let's go make it nighttime. See if that does something. If not, I'll go check for this memoir. Catch up with you. Yeah, I don't see it. So let me go and check for it. It should be over here. Let me take a palanquin. Because I do have the guide open for the memoirs, specifically. I don't have a sub-story guide open. But this one says it might possibly be over here. I'll just check. If it's not there, I'll look up a sub-story guide. No, we're going... Right here, right here. Okay. Whew. Yeah, like, honestly, this Pride Month is very, very important Pride Month, you know? I do want to try to do something Pride Month related. This month is going to be kind of busy for me, but I'm going to try to squeeze something in. I don't need to talk to you. Just because of everything going on, you know? It's a really tough time to just be yourself. The last one, you need all the memoirs except the last one. Okay, I see two things here. Okay, so there's that. So that... maybe that's it? I still don't think I have the merchant one, but maybe I did it and then I didn't even realize? I don't know. That's just a prize ticket. Okay, well, anyway, let's go back and tell him the memoir and see what happens. I know some companies like that. They talk like it's a big thing that they're doing, but it's just publicity. Yeah, that's the thing, too. Honestly, in general, I don't really trust corporations. Like, I bought from, like, the Target Pride collection because it's Pride-related, and I love that. And I want to support stuff that's Pride-related. But now that they're pulling things, it's like, it was just kind of fake. It was just, they were doing it when it was easy. And now that it's hard, they don't want to do it anymore. That's a lot of the big companies, as you can see from the Target stuff. Exactly, yeah. It was all just like, oh, it's bothering people more than usual now? Okay, nope, never mind. Oh, yeah. Okay. Was this a good way to do this? I don't know. I'm just kind of running around. I have a goal, but... right. It's sad because the Target Pride collection is designed by individual LGBTQ plus designers, as far as I know. And that's part of it, too. Like, first of all, having the collection is visibility, which is important, and is giving jobs to LGBT people, since they're involved in the design process, you know? And so now to see them backing down is really disappointing. Right. Alright, let's see. I have just this one. Treaties in defense of Nasuke. These are thoughts from the Tairo, Nasuke-san, on the treaty signing with America. I'd been so curious why he just agreed to all their terms, but I think I understand now. What exactly does a Tairo do? I don't know the word. It's the highest rank one can hold in the Bakufu, after the shogun himself. I think they counsel the lords on policy and diplomacy. Oh, that's very prestigious. Imagine your very words affecting the course of your nation. Well, you're a diplomat. You might not have as much responsibility as the Tairo, but it's not so different, is it? Yes. Well, isn't the sake especially good today? Try some! That's it. That's it. Okay. So I guess let's go into Teradaya again and see if leaving will do anything. I think it's evening? Maybe it needs to be like nighttime? We'll see. I have a friend that works at a Target, and they confirmed that their location moved the Pride display to the back of the store. It's sad. Yeah, they're either pulling things or moving them away from the front. I've heard people tell stories that they go in there and they find some stuff from the Pride collection and they try to check out, and then it says that it's not for sale. So I don't know what's up with that. Like, if you're not going to sell it, then don't have it in the store. You know what I mean? It almost, to me, feels like even more fake, because it's like you have it on display to look like you still care somehow, even though it's like in the back of the store. but then, like, you take it from people when they try to purchase it. You know, it's like, what are you doing? It's just a mess. I think... I don't know if it's nighttime. Let me see. It still looks bright outside. Okay, now it's nighttime. I just forget. Yeah, I guess you hadn't seen that. Oh, if you're looking for the sub-story, it should be noon. Oh, okay, my bad. Let me just check real quick since I already did it. Thank you for your help, by the way, Wolf. Yeah, okay, so let's make it noon again. My bad. They're amoral. They will do what makes the most sense for the company. If that means they give in to hate, they'll do it. If that means they embrace LGBTQIA+, they do it. Yes, that's the long acronym. Yeah, you did it right. I sometimes shorten it to LGBTQ+, or LGBT+. You know, having the plus on there helps. But yeah, that's the full, like, long acronym. As I understand it. Capitalism, yeah. Capitalism strikes again! Mm-hmm. And, like, there might be versions that have other letters, too. That's the most common long acronym. Yeah. Okay, new. Yes. Mm-hmm. And like I said, having the plus on there, if you shorten it, helps because it just implies the inclusion of the other letters too. Okay, it's still not there. Now, there was the issue with this one, how it wasn't popping up. So let me actually go see if I can find that one, because maybe I need all of them. And I'm missing that one still. That could be it. And I have loaded the save by chance, so that might have fixed it if it was a glitch. Let's see. Imagine a glitch is why I can't do this today. Okay, closest one is this. I feel like I'm missing one because of the glitch. I'm about to check if it'll work. Because I didn't see it in the list. No. I'm busy running around looking for sparkly things on the floor. It's not here. Oh, God. Number should be 96%. Okay, let's check. No, it's 92. I'm missing the one that's supposed to be right here. I am pretty sure I looked the list over. It's missing one. I'm pretty sure. Well, I could close the game real quick, I guess. Oh my God. Okay, let's save. And, can you go talk to Bacchus? No, it'll just say I don't have any memoirs for him. I'm missing one. And if there was a sub-story, it would have a little icon, and it's not popping up. So let me switch over real quick. I'm going to restart the game. I'm going to close it out completely. Let's see. Okay. Close. All right. Let's restart this. What about rereading the memoirs? I don't know. When I check the list, when I cross-check it with a walkthrough, I am missing one memoir that should be where I'm standing in the game right now. Let me switch back over. Starting it back up! So dramatic. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I need to sleep. See y'all next week. Can't wait for more Bishin and possibly the finale. I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take. But yeah, have a great night, Arkham. Thanks for being with us. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later. It's not here. Oh, no. Now, I don't know exactly the spot, but it should be around here. Oh. Well. I guess let's double check. Let's look again. Oh, God. Okay, is this in order? Thank God. Okay, we've got the Tokugawa. We've got the letter. We've got musings. We've got treatise. Diary. Final statement. Assassin. Excerpt. Reflections. Regarding. Diatribe. Gossip. Observations. Abandoned journal. Thoughts on the wolves. Observations. Divine. An account. Musings. Extraordinary voyage. Regarding a certain merchant is missing. Wait. Was I looking in the wrong one? Hold on. I swear I was looking at another one? Hold on. Okay, this is showing me a different place. My bad. I swear this walkthrough showed me another place before, and now I'm looking at it again. It is in a completely different spot. Huh. Maybe I was looking at, like, the one up from that? I don't know. Okay, this might be on me. Skill issue! I said it before anyone else could. I don't know. I'm not looking at chat. Hold on, wait. Oh. Oh. Oh my fucking god. Well. Okay, while I'm here, hold on. Let me just double check. We are at 96. Let me just check. Okay, regarding... Okay, I swear it was showing me something else earlier. I'm like gonna go look and see... What was I looking at before? Okay, I have the row house. Notes. Letter. Oh, and then the letter one is the last one I don't have yet, but that's okay. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna go look and find what I was looking at before. Because I swear, I did Control F for merchant. Maybe I was looking at another one? Ah, okay, yeah. Skill issue. That's my bad. So, I Control F merchant. Because it's called, regarding a certain merchant, right? And actually, I was looking at Reflections of a Satsuma Samurai. So... That's on me. That's on me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. They're turned up. Now you can call me a pro gamer. Sarcastically, yeah. Thanks. Yes. I'm a professional.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Wow. My stream cut off at a certain point due to my own internet, so it sounded like you said we have D's. When listing off the memoirs, we have D's. Speaking of which, hey! No issues today, huh? No issues today. Like I said, I did some fixes last night. I did like several, so I don't know which one it was. But I will continue to do them every stream. And if it works, it works. Of course, I won't be back until next Tuesday, but you know. Affectionate, yeah. Just playing. You did your best. It's okay. It's alright. My feelings aren't hurt. I messed up. Alright, here we go. I can't believe this memoir stuff took like a whole stream. You see, it's gonna take a minute to get to the finale because sometimes this stuff takes a while. Regarding a certain merchant. I'm like 90% sure I would have forgotten 2 memoirs. It happens. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Someone wrote this about the Scott Thomas Glover. Glover's a capable entrepreneur. Dealing in munitions is frightening work, but apparently quite lucrative. How is it that he has so many weapons to trade? Sadly, Britain's no stranger to military campaigns, least of all in recent decades. Leaves a lot of weapons to go around. And it doesn't take someone nearly as wily as Glover to see Japan's need of them at the moment. Glover. Why does it seem like the more money someone makes, the less value they place on human life? Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay. So that's all of them. Now, let's go in and out of Teradaya, refresh the map, and he should be there. We are almost done with the sub-stories. We're so close. They make you work for some of these, man. These last few sub-stories take a while. Too real, Ryoma. You tell me, right? Right? Did I speak too soon? Don't you mess up on me, stream. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You know what? It is about to be midnight. Maybe that's why. I don't know. We're still going. Oh, I didn't have to go all the way up here. Oops. My bad. My bad. I think we're good. Okay. Yes! There it is! We gotta finish this sub-story before midnight. Hurry! Hurry! It's a race against the clock! We've got 3 minutes! Oh. Is that? Ooh. What should I say? He doesn't know what to say? Something on your mind? Oh, Saito-san. No problems. I'm just thirsty for a drink with friends. Are you sure? You don't seem in your usual high spirits. No? Well... Hey, what's going on? I've, received a letter from my country. I'm to return home. Really? That's sudden. The Sonojui movement has gotten out of control, they fear. For my own safety, they wish me back. As you know, I'm an official diplomat. My death could cause an international incident, after all. So, in the end, I wasn't able to meet Saigo-san. As much as it pains me to leave this city, I can't defy my country's demand. I understand. Do you know when you have to leave? Not much time left, actually. I suppose it's time for me to tell all my friends here. Sayonara! A lasting thirst for peace. And that's how it is. Arigato for everything. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, it has. Can't believe you're really going, Sato-san. You're part of the family here. It never occurred to me you'd have to leave someday. I feel like we still got so much more to talk about. How are we going to chat with you back in Britain? Well, at least you'll be safe over there. I'm happy for that. Probably not a lot of Sonojui roaming around in the United Kingdom, eh? Sato-san, I'll never forget you. You're no foreigner here, just a friend. Arigato, all of you. I'll never forget you either. Oh. Especially not you, Saito-san. If you don't mind, there's one more place I'd like to visit, if you'll accompany me. Where's that? Ryotei and Gion. I'd like to go there just once before I leave. Of course, it's my treat. Let's drink our fill one last time. Sounds good. Okay, let's go. Oh boy. Back to Gion. Oh, beautiful. Gion is a feast for the eyes. Don't draw too much attention. Better safe than sorry. Alright. Thanks, Saito-san. He's so excited. Oh god. Hey, was that... Oh! It's Ryuji! I didn't even realize Ryuji was there. Is he someone you know? I didn't get a good look at him. For a second, I thought I saw Saigo of Satsuma.
What?
What? Really? Saigo? My Saigo-san? Yeah, I think so. But... Poor blimey! Of all the serendipitous circumstances, would this really be my chance at last? Sorry, Saito-san. I can't let this opportunity slip by. Oh, there he goes. Hey, wait. Huh? Who the hell are you? Wait a second. I know this guy. Is this Kanda? Anybody know for sure? I recognize this face. Y'all know? Tell me. Tell me! It is Kanda. He's like one of my least favorite characters in the series. That's the only reason I remember his name. I either remember the name of a character because I love them, or because I absolutely hate them. Who the hell are you? Pardon me. I need to speak to Saigo-san. Please let me by. Shut your goddamn tongue hole! We got this place reserved. Private party. I only need to see Saigo-san. Who are you? I'm Saigo Kichinosuke-san's meaty right palm, Nakamura Hanjiro of Satsuma. And Saigo-san is busy. Got it? Ain't got time for some... Lily? Oh, Lord. Foreigner. Get out of here before I knock your damn head off. Alright. Just, if you would, perhaps deliver this for me? It's a letter for Saigo-san. It's very important that he reads it. Huh? A letter? Do I look like your goddamn courier? He's just opening it? Oh, he ripped it up! Boy, Nakamura-san, what are you doing? Huh. Ain't you just the spunkiest gaijin in Kyoto? You looking for a good death? Calm down, Sato. Saigo's an important man. You know for yourself how difficult it is to see him. Back off for now. Saito-san. Saito? You can always write another letter. I'll deliver it for you, if I ever get the chance. Alright. Thank you, Saito-san. Come on, let's go. Oi! Hold up! Heh. Now I remember. I knew your bony face looked familiar. Bony? Shinsen Gumi 3rd Division, right? Saito Hajime. He has nice cheekbones. What about it? Heard all about you from Tanaka Shinbei. Said you took him and his boys to the damn cleaners. You're mistaken. Don't you play dumb with me. Shinbei and me come from the same sword school. I'm practically his big brother. What? If I let you scamper off after you beat up my kid bro, how's that make us look? I ain't gonna let our school get shown up by the goddamn hick sword folk you got in the Shinsengu. Wow. Okay. Seriously? Fine. No choice then. Damn right. Now draw your blade and get stomped on, Saito Hajime! Oh, no, you're good. He said it first. He said it first. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on. Let me pay attention. Okay. He breaks guard. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Why isn't it letting me do my heat move now? There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, good night, Caramel. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a good one. I'll see you later. Oh shit. He's pretty tough. Oh, you got me, you got me. These other guys are actually just like leaving us alone. It's funny. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. She's just finding me. Someone shoot him? Oh. No, no. Woohoo! Okay, please, no, I want to do my heat move. There. There you go. Are all of them done? Oh wow, I got rid of all of them. Oh, hold on, wait! I need to heal. Uh-oh. You can't leave. Look what happens when you do. Oh my goodness. I'm not seeing a reason why you should be getting it on my end this time. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. I'm telling you. Midnight strikes, and the spell is undone, and the PC breaks. I swear. Bony, that is what we call chiseled, right? It's a chiseled face. Okay. Oh, he got me at the end there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Woo.
食ったな。
Man, he's just incessant. Oh. You can only get a few hits in before he comes for you. Oh no, that's the other one. I always forget. And oh, no, no! Oh. Oh shit. Nope. I spun in the same direction that the sword was. Oh. I do not like this guy! Even more reason to hate you. There's another reason on the checklist, man. You're not helping yourself. Like, literally, when I took the favorite characters tier list for Yakuza in general, Kanda was in the, like, the bottom 3. I forget if he was at the very bottom. I feel like, oh my god, what's his name? I feel like Haruka's dad is probably at the very, very bottom for least favorite, but Kanda is, like, bottom 3, for sure. I just can't remember. Instead of top 3, it's bottom 3. He's getting there, but it's just slow going. Ooh. I want to do that combo thing on him. There. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, he still got me? Man. Sometimes they get you like on the backswing. Like you're just a little too close and they get you. I was starting to get into a rhythm there. It's like a rhythm game, but with fighting. Because he's pretty predictable. Yeah. Hey, I got him. I would rather fight Kuze 3 more times than Kanda. I mean, it's just, you know, it's repetitive and annoying what Kanda does. But I did it. Not bad. Damn. You're tough, all right. Heh, no escaping me now. You ain't got the strength to lift that sword up again. Yield, you son of a bitch! Today, I claim the head of a Shinsengumi captain. Oi, Nakamura. Hell's going on here? I'm trying to have a goddamn night out and you need to start a whole scene? Fucking embarrassing. It's Ryuji! I'm sorry, sir. Saigo. Is that Saigo-san? Yeah, that's him. Huh. Well, look who it is. Sorry for the intrusion, but it's important. This man is Ernest Satao, and he'd like to meet you. Say what now? Saigo-san, if I could have but a moment of your time to discuss the threats to Japan from overseas. As you heard, I am Ernest Satao, a British man. I'd like to offer you my knowledge and perspective to help safeguard this land. I promise it will be worth your while to hear me out, even for but a moment. Fancy talk doesn't do much to persuade me, friend. Wait! Please, Saiko-san. I've lived in Kyoto for some time now and have learned much of Japan. With foreign powers applying pressure from every angle, don't you think it's necessary to negotiate with them on equal footing? I believe the only way to accomplish that is to unify Japan. As long as there's war between your states, you're far too splintered to oppose outside threats. Please, Saiko-san. Who knows? Even if you're right, I ain't about to hammer all this shit out with some gaijin stranger. You should get your ass home before things turn even uglier. Man. I refuse. I will not go home until you meet with me. You stubborn goddamn Brit! Saigo-san's giving you a chance to leave in one piece. I haven't much time left in this country as it is. This is my last opportunity and I won't squander it. Yeah, alright. Talking time is over. Satao. Don't worry, Saito-san. Leave this to me. It's all icky. I do not fear death, so long as I have dreams worth risking my life for. Saigo-san, please, listen to what I have to say. Hey, look at me. I'm gonna gut you. Pay attention to me, damn it. That's funny. Sword at his throat and you're the one pissing yourself, Nakamura. You got backbone for a foreigner. Alright. I'll share a meal with you. So's not to embarrass our Shinsengumi friend over there. Oh, really? My utmost arigato, Saiko-san. And you can lighten up. I promise he's my guest, not my entree. Thanks. Treat him well. Hey, Saito-san. Don't you worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll meet you at the izakaya when I'm done here. We'll have one last chat, you and I. Okay, so just gotta go down there. We are almost done with all the Substories. Amazing. Amazing. I really worked for this though, you know? I ignored plot so much to do all the Substories. Okay, let's see. So, Fushimi. Damn, Saigo, where do you get your hair product in 1800s Japan? I know, right? Like, how is he bleaching his hair in the 1800s? It's so funny. But can you imagine if they made Ryuji's hair black in this game? I mean, it'd be so weird. He would not look like Ryuji. Like, they've changed some of the other characters' hairstyles, but they're still recognizable, but that would just feel so wrong. Ryuji's a blonde. Saito-san, this way. It's a town. How do things go in Gion? Ah, never had a better meal. Come, come, drink with me. Thank you for all your help. Because of you, I was able to plead my case to Saigo-san. Now, let's knock him back. What other way can I show my appreciation? Ugh, we've already had way too much and he still wants to drink more. Oh? Saito-san, everything alright? Your head's spinning. How is it you never get drunk? I'm no lightweight, but oof, you always outdo me. Ah, you just give up too easily. I've barely even started. Saito-san, you may be the strongest man I've ever met, but when it comes to sake, you're just a boy. Eh, boy? Oh my god. His phrase. You're in quite a mood. I take it things went well over dinner? He's so drunk. Yes, Saigo-san and I got to talk about many things, all while knocking back some excellent sake. The future of Japan, foreign relations. Ah, such stimulating discussion. I knew the moment we sat down, Saigo-san is exactly the man I'd imagined him to be. We share very similar points of view. I'm certain he's fit to lead the country through these times of change. My deepest thanks, Saito-san. I can return home without any regrets now. Take care, Sato-san. One last thing. I'd like you to have this. Oh my god, you can tell the buildings still have the char from the fire. Oh my god. Oh, I got a Kiwami hammer. And a letter from the Right Honorable Sir E. Satao. Aww. Good night, PC Man. Thanks for hanging out with us as usual. I appreciate it. And have a good weekend. We'll see you next time. A memoir written by you? You're giving me this? I most certainly am. I can think of no better memento of our time together. All my thoughts are contained therein. Please, read it whenever you like. All right, I will. Well. Oh, well then. Till we meet again, Saito-san. We need some, like, dramatic, sad music, you know? Every night in my dreams, I see Satao. I feel Satao. Magic worms for the road. Couple of blue ones. There we go. So he's really gone? Yeah. I hope someday he can walk through our doors again without a care. Walk right in without a care, huh? So do I. Oh. Goodbye. See you in a few centuries. Savior of Kyoto. Trophy earned. Look at all that virtue. Let me see it. 100% sub-story completion. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes. I've done it. It has been accomplished. It has been done. The sub-stories are complete. I do feel very accomplished. I do. I have done 100% sub-stories ever since Yakuza 4, I think. I think Yakuza 3 I might have missed some. I actually don't remember. It was either 3 or 4. But since then, I've done every sub-story in all the games. I did it! Yes, thank you. Thank you! I have some applause. Can I have maybe a clap or two? Meanwhile, I'm at 84% memoirs. Yeah, you gotta look up a walkthrough. You gotta look up the guide. I got through it pretty quickly when I used it. It just takes some time to run around and find them. For one of them, you gotta befriend someone fully, so that takes some time, but you'll get through it. You'll do it. You'll do. But yeah, let's go ahead and switch over. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Thank you, Ruuuvo. Let's do it. We are done today. We are done for today. I didn't think that the sub-stories would take the entire stream, but apparently they did. So, the next time I'll be streaming is next Tuesday, and that's the next time I will be playing more Ishin. We'll be playing it next Tuesday and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And we will be working on some more side stuff. Sub-stories are done, but there's still more things to do before I go for the ending. So, for instance, I gotta max out Haruka's friendship meter. I want to cook everything in the kitchen and their house. I gotta upgrade my weapons, so I might need to do some money hunting. Might have to do some money grinding stuff. And then I want to go back and do the some of the training things. Like, I think Komaki still has some stuff left to do. The stadium fighting I'd like to do also to get more orbs and kind of like help get closer to maxing out my my fighting styles. I'm not planning on 100%ing the fighting style stuff, but you know, I'd like to do as much as I can before the end. And just general stuff like that. So I don't know how long that's going to take. All next week might still be all side content. I don't know. But I will definitely let y'all know when I am going for the ending. I'll make it very obvious. I'll title my stream accordingly. I'll make announcements on social media and stuff. So anyway, that's it for me today though. So very glad I got my sub-stories done. Yeah, no platinum, no platinum. I don't usually platinum games. I got very close to platinum with Y7. But that one's difficult. That one, yeah, well, no. I decided not to. So anyway, that's it for me tonight. I won't be back the rest of the week because I'll be going to DreamHack. But I will be back next Tuesday and should be here all next week. Might even have a bonus stream depending on how I feel, but I'll let y'all know. But either way, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your weeks, a wonderful weekend. And let me find somebody to take y'all to. Let me see if there's somebody we could do a raid for. Hope your trip is good, Bishy. Thank you. Have a blast at the con. Yes, thank you. But yeah, thank y'all very much for being here today. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be back next Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time with more Ishin. But there's my social media. I'm most active on Twitter and YouTube. We also have a Discord where you can keep up with me and the rest of the Bishes in the community. But yeah, aside from that, I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!